So Softlips was created many years ago. We don't actually have the exact date, but I mean I used it when I was in high school, and that's a good couple of years ago. That was about like what 50 years ago. I'm giving away my age now, but it's been around the block for many years. It started out in the USA, and it was created purely to protect your lips. So a lot of us forget that our lips are exposed to a lot of harsh environments, and one being the sun. And a lot of lip balms back then didn't contain SPF. So Softlips came on the block with its hero ingredient menthol and contained a high percentage of SPF, which was in 20, which was pretty high for back then, because we knew that the UVA and the UVB rays of the sun really chapped and damaged your lips. But we also didn't want the consumer to have like this chunky big lip balm stick laying around in their bag or in their bag. Any glam type of female back then, it was more targeted at females, to have like a very classy lip balm in their back pocket or in their bag very discreetly to protect the lips from the UVA and UVB rays, as well as just naturally protecting your lips with menthol and the moisturizing properties. So yeah, in essence, that's why Softlips was created. We understood that the South African market, or the environment that we live in, is a very harsh environment. We experience many seasons in a day in Cape Town and like in KZN. Your lips are dry, it's exposed to a lot of wind factor, and we understood that our consumers are actually seeking something with added to protect their lips. So it was developed for mainly for people that suffer from a very dry lips, chapped, and maybe hide their lips, or they're embarrassed of their lips. They're looking for a whole lot of treatments to kind of protect it and to solve the problem. So we knew that there was a market for it, and we developed the range and introduced the range to the market at the perfect time, I believe, with us having to wear masks now and having added all these added things to our daily routine. We thought it was the perfect opportunity to launch this product into South Africa. It has a very thin layer of skin. So yes, our body's skins, we all covered, but our lips, it's very thin. So it tends to get damaged much more quicker than your arm or your leg because there's a thicker surface. So we tend to forget this, and you constantly, some people are licking your lip, they're licking their lips, or they're rubbing their lips, they're touching their lips. So there's a lot of exposure, damage, and there's a lot going on people's lips. I mean, you want to eat, drink, or do anything with your lips, even brushing your teeth. There's something as simple as that with having irritated, damaged lips. And they only figure it out once the damage has been done. So protecting your lips through cloud burn, which a lot of people forget about, especially in winter, when they exercising, running, cycling, playing soccer, you forget that all the UVA and UVB rays actually infiltrates your lips because it's exposed. You can't really hide it. It's not a part of your body. Well, and now with wearing masks, it's actually even more damaging, because not saying that you're not supposed to wear your mask, you have to wear your mask, you need to be safe. It's more damage because of the condensation. So there's extra moisture on your lips that it's being trapped. And obviously it's not clean air, it's basically your breath that's getting trapped in your lips. And the more condensation, the more wet it gets, and it becomes like clammy, and that's why we've seen an increase in people suffering from dry and damaged lips. So it's very important to moisturize and to protect your lips from all these elements, if I can call it that, to ensure that it's not chapped, dry, or cracked, because there's nothing worse than having cracked lips, and it's one of those uncomfortable pains that it's just unbearable, and you have to exercise in order for it to restore again. So the skin restores itself, but it takes a long time if you're not going to do it and you're not going to protect it. So it's very important that you apply soft lips repair to your lips in order to protect it. Before I put on my mask, I'll apply it. And obviously, we test our products before we let 1 or 2 coverages to ensure that I've got a lips becoming a bit like not sticky, but just a bit moist. I'll reapply. So it's very important about the reapplying. We often put on our lip coverage once and we forget about it and we think, okay, cool, gotta reapply just to ensure that we are covered. It's basically like lotioning your body. You need to moisturize and keep the skin nourished and firm and healthy, and that same goes with your lip coverage. Because soft lips was always known to contain menthol. Menthol is actually one of our key ingredients. Would it not make sense to develop a range or introduce a range into the soft lips category without menthol? So menthol has amazing properties. It's nourishing, it's moisturizing, it's soothing, and it helps inflammation. So with irritated and more severe chapped problematic lips, this is a key ingredient, and we thought, it makes perfect sense to just up our menthol content or and include it in our soft instant soothing relief on your lips. There is a bit of a tingle, but after that, your lips kind of calm down. Fruitiness to the range. So we thought we'd offer 2 offerings. We know that we've got a consumer base, a big female consumer base, but we also know that we've got a few males that have started to trickle in. And it's just to give that variation. Also, cherry is also known to be in the medicated category. So we thought it was a perfect fit to have like your OG, your menthol, the one that people are known for. And then you've got your cherry just to give that fruity flavor if you're seeking some added benefit or added flavor. Previously, our core range, we've got 6 SKUs. We've got our 3 classics, which is our French vanilla, strawberry, and raspberry rush, and then we've got our tint range. And we've often been getting emails or messages or DMs from our customers saying that their partners have been using their soft lips. Do we not have a bulk pack? Or is there not a men's range, but they won't buy it because the stick is too feminine or too thin or too, but they would use their partner's lip balm. Then we do also have men also emailing us, do we not have bulk packs that they could purchase so that they don't have to constantly come at a time? So when introducing or when coming up with the soft lips repair range, we thought that this is the perfect opportunity to introduce a unisex range and creating the stick a bit more gender neutral, so the chubbiest stick, because it is out in the market and we do see we do look at what's happening in the market. So we thought, if we are going to do a repair range, let's make it a bit more unisex, more gender neutral, and have it more as well as the flavors and offer to both consumers. I do think that there is going to be an increase, and also the way we've strategically targeted and marketed the product, you will see a bit more of a gender neutral approach to the brand than just your female targeted market.